Hey everybody, and welcome to Strangetopia C421. And today I was just gonna kind of show you what I've been working on as of recent. We've been cloning a lot of Ricks and a lot of Mortys, 1-to-1. These ones in particular, they're a little confused right now, but these are all the hunters. So I started the main positions of most of the Ricks that I've made all have, weapons involved. Whether they're hunters or they're tower defense or they're police. I can't assign them specifically to the barracks, so there's not much I can do there, but they thrive in the violent environments, it seems. And having trouble getting into those hyperloops for some reason. Right. That's kind of weird. You can do it, man. You can get there. There you go. Really had to wait for everybody, eh? Oh, they went after the turtle? Come on, guys, really? Alright. It seems like an awful long trip for turtle, but I guess I'm telling them to hunt small animals, so that's what they're doing. Let's go for some medium-sized animals. Might be a little more your taste. Here we got a Philip Argyle. Nice beard here. He's looking at us, looking at him. And it's time to release the next batch of Ricks and Mortys there. That was 82 and 81, I believe. 81B. Can't give them all beards. Give them all glasses though. You get glasses too, even funkier ones. You can keep your beard, sure. And you can keep your beard too. There we go. Alright, we'll wait for those to brew up. And while we're waiting, just want to kind of show you how this actually worked out by doing these codes. So if I do C and dash into the search, now this brings up an entire list of pretty much all the names related to all the clones, right? So any C dash basically signifies that it's a clone that I want to track. So at C421, this is on a lineage of one of the nuggets that I wanted to consider a local to the planet, because that's why we're calling this Strangetopia C421, basically just to signify that this is all my local nuggets, and then anything that doesn't have that indicator 421, it'll be its serial number effectively of when we started this whole thing. So I might have... Yeah, so I got my Morty left, but Rick 1 is gone. He was birthed 587 years ago, so he's lasted quite a while. But some of the lineages can carry on into... This is all their children and grandchildren. So the way I'd sort with this is, yeah. So Rick 002 is still here, and he's an engineer, and he's 579 years old. And a few of the original Mortys took to the temple there to support Rick evangelism. What I tried to do early on was to see how I could branch it out with the .1. So this is a direct descendant of either Rick or Morty. I didn't go that deep into the labeling, but it's basically one of their first generation kids, and this is like their third generation kids. And then after that, I kind of didn't stick with that system very much, but I wanted to see where the first, second, and third generation of the very start of this was going to go. So it turns out, yeah, we've got almost 4 full pages of the 002s, and it looks like the third generation and the first generation, because they're not marked, I guess, are the most prominent ones on the 002s. So I can take a look at either by age or by traits, and I've been giving them random traits as much as possible, but based on longevity. We've been here for 1,000 years, so any trait except for the Highlanders isn't going to last super long without constantly giving like mating into it, which means the Matenators, even them, I don't release too many of them because and actually this was one of our last ones that we made. Yeah, I try not to release too many. It's good for population, but also it starts killing a lot of people really fast when you have too many Matenators there. So in the whole line of everything, got a lot more Highlanders than anything. Got a lot of Coffin Dodgers. A couple Matenators, a couple Arnies, a lot of sure-footed, probably a bunch of weak, and probably a bunch of lazy, and a huge amount of hard workers. 8 pages worth. And it's great that they're all laborers still because they're easy to pick out. And I can easily pick out if they were on the lineage of clones, or if they were just kind of the locals, inhabitants of the planet that have always been here, because the local have normal names and no C's in front of them. I tried to change a bunch of them, but Hyenosa, this is a computer generated one, and this has been around for basically the whole run. I think it's been easier to pick out and notice names of things, and I try to do it associative sort of thing, so if I signed somebody to a cemetery right off the bat early on, I named him or her Graves, and then that Graves lineage carried on, so I could always figure out, well, like your granddad Doug Graves, why don't you as well? I don't think it makes them any better at the job or any worse, but it kind of just keeps them doing what their family always has been doing. With some of them, I marked them early on with their starting traits, so F for fast, W for worker, L for lazy, etc. And every once in a while I'll find one as a metal miner, and I'll basically give them a last name that has that indication of what they were doing, so this would be, I don't know, like I wouldn't have to do the F and follow along. I would do like an iron side or iron something. Or actually, let's just name you something cool. There you go. So now the Steel Fist well, actually, I would have to probably name a male the same thing. Just coming to think of it right now, is I don't think the female would carry out the name, right, unless you changed the spouse as well. So, like, for example, we made a Gordon Ramsay a little while ago, and so he's got a couple kids. Yeah, Gordon's up top there, and 4 kids down the line, but I'm not sure who he's married to. And if I was more diligent, I could probably oh, he's working in a steel factory, eh? He's got to work his way up, and there it is. Look, you got a celebrity chef right here. You don't want him? Morton's is too good for that? Yeah, it's probably worth covering up. Hopefully it doesn't come in from this way and clip the tower. Just in case, I'm going to release 83 and 84 here. We'll wait for a second until it comes, because if it hits that tower, I lose a lot of chemicals as well. Let's see. Good. Good, it came in from the other side. So that's pretty much it for this video in the sense of what I wanted to show you here. But I just wanted to kind of show that, you know, it is possible to create family trees. Just by being either diligent when you start and getting to culture first.